What is going on, guys? We have Game 5 of the NBA Finals tonight. In this video, I'll be sharing some of my top bets for the game. We have been on fire lately in the Discord, so if you're not in the Discord yet, you need to join. It's completely free to join. The link is in the description below. I'm just going to run through some of the wins that we had over the weekend in the WNBA here. You see we had a bunch here over on Prize Picks. Looks like 6 slips that we cashed in a row. If you aren't familiar with how I bet, I pretty much round robin every single one of my plays that I post in these videos and on the Discord and everything. So there it is on Prize Picks. We had another one on Prize Picks the other day. This was a $370 win on Underdog Fantasy on Saturday. And then we had some more Prize Picks yesterday too. So really huge weekend for us in the Discord server and for the premium members. But like I said, if you want to join the Discord, completely free to join. It's definitely the place to be if you want to see all of my plays every single day. So I have a few bets for the game tonight. We are in Game 5. The game is going back to Oklahoma City, which does impact some of the props on the Thunder that I've been on. You know, I was on the SGA points under. I love it on the road. Typically, it's not as strong at home. I mean, I can look it up right here for you guys if we want. I actually haven't placed it as a play, but it's up to, I think, 33, 34 and a half. What's his number? 34 and a half as a number is pretty high. Home games, you know, he's gone under in, looks like 32 out of 50 home games. So just not as strong as I like it to be that I was taking before. But I've got a bunch of other plays in this video that I'm going to share here. So the first play is Obi Toppin over 17.5 PRA. He has been the X factor for the Pacers this series. He's really been the one who's been coming in. Him and McConnell really have been the ones coming in and just having a really impactful role in these games. So I'm going to filter for games where he plays 25 or more minutes because that's what he's been doing this series. When you look at games on the season, we're playing 25 more minutes. He's gone over this number in 11 out of 13 games, averaging 26.1 PRA per game. He had 15 in a game a couple of games ago against the Thunder in this scenario. But like you see, if you look at the minutes, as long as he's getting them, he should go over this 17.5 number. The number was 15.5 last game, so they did bump it up just a bit, but he has been really making an impact since he's been on the floor. Second play here is an under on Jalen Williams. So he needed 27 real points to go over this 33.5 PRA. I think it was 32.5 PRA last game. But he ended up with 37 PRA with 27 real points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. The game before that, he needed 26 points to go over as well. So I'm really just banking on him, you know, not having a massive scoring output again. So I'm going to filter for games with Chet Holmgren active, and then we'll go filter for games with SGA active and look at just home games this year. He has gone under this number in 19 out of 26 home games, 73% win rate, averaging only 30.5 PRA when this number is 33.5. Like I said before, if he's not making a bunch of shots, scoring 25 plus real points, it's really hard for him to go over his PRA number. And at home, SGA takes a bit of a load from him. He's going to shoot a bit more. It just tends to be what happens in these games at home for the Thunder. So I'm going to ride with this Jalen Williams under again. Next, I'm going to head into my parlay fillers. I call these the juicy locks. These are the goblin plays on Prize Picks. This is how I do my round robin. So basically, I take all of these parlay fillers, I combine them with each one of my individual plays, you know, separately. So like, I'll explain here in a second. So the Miles Turner over 9.5 points is one of the goblin plays that I'm on. What I'll do is I'll take this Turner over 9.5 points. I'll combine it with Jalen Williams. I'll combine it with both Toppin and Jalen Williams since I can't have just Toppin with the Miles Turner. Or maybe I'll mix in another one of the goblin plays. But I just mix and match them as many possible ways as I can. You know, I bet small on them, but it adds up over time. You know, I'll do $10 a pop on each one. But at the end of the day, I'll end up having like $60 to $80 on each individual play. So it all works out in the long run, and it diversifies my portfolio a bit. So if I do have a bad day, it doesn't lose as much as it would if you were just playing like 1 or 2 slips with all of the plays hoping they hit. But anyways, Miles Turner over 9.5 points. He's gone over this number in 80 out of 92 games this season. On the road, 38 out of 45 games. So solid play there. Next play, Cason Wallace over 1.5 rebounds. Similar play here. He's gone over in 9 out of his last 10, 18 out of his last 20. On the season, 76 out of 89 games. If I filter for home games, it goes to 39 out of 45 home games each of the last 10. and 18 of the last 20. So over 1.5 rebounds for Wallace. And the final play here is Tyrese Haliburton over 19.5 points and assists. He's gone over this number in 85% of games this season. It's been 82% of road games, 17 out of 20 games, and then 9 out of his last 10. But every single game this series so far, he's been crushing this number. Except for game 1, he ended up with 20. But, 23, 33, 25. I like the safety here with Haliburton going over in 6 out of the last 8 games against the Thunder as well. But I'll do a quick recap of the plays here. So we've got Jalen Williams under 33.5 PRA. Obi Toppin over 17.5 PRA. Miles Turner over 9.5 points. Wallace over 1.5 rebounds. And Tyrese Haliburton over 19.5 points and assists. Like I mentioned before, be sure to join the free Discord server. The link is in the description below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, and best of luck on your bets tonight, everybody.